guys, so in today's video I want us to talk about things that will make your husband or your man to be madly in love with you. Things that will make your husband or your man to remembers you wherever he is or wherever he goes. Things that will make your man or your woman, no matter how many friends or no matter how many side chicks that he have outside, he will still remembers you and come back to you. Things that will make him to always think that you are the best woman on earth. Now, a lot of ladies or a lot of women have been asking me in my on my DM like, "Oh, Lady P, what can I use or what can I do so that my husband or my man will be in love with me, that he will love me, he will treat me, he will do this and do that and that for me." Now, let's talk about it here. Aside from praying, which is prayer is very, very good, and prayer is most keys to every relationship or marriage. So if you're a woman, please endeavor or bring out time to pray for your marriage. Endeavor time to pray for your relationship, for God to take over. That is fine. Yeah, there is so many spiritual things that you can do to bring love, to bring so many things in your marriage. But let's just face the reality of how to make your man to be madly in love with you. All right, so that when you are making prayers, everything becomes perfect and very, very sweet. Number one is respect. Yes, so many women, most time they will be like, "Oh, Lady P, my husband doesn't love me, my man doesn't love me," and all that. If you are the type that you give your man respect, please, I'm not an angel in this aspect. We are all just learning. We are just trying to help ourselves and our marriages. So like I said, number one is respect. You, if you're a woman, always give your man respect. It doesn't matter whether you are the everything in the family, you are the breadwinner of the family, you are the all and all in the family. Every man deserves respect from his woman, and that is how God has made it to be. No matter you are the millionaire, you are everything in a family, once you are giving your man respect, he will never forget you. No matter how many people that he's been able to meet in life, that respect will bring him back to you. Every man desires respect from his woman. Forget that sometimes they might pretend that it doesn't matter, but believe me, it matters. So if you want your man to be madly in love with you, if you want him to be all about you, always give him respect. Another one that will make your man to be madly in love with you, okay, is neatness. Right? Yes. Believe me, all these things I'm mentioning, don't start saying, "Oh, I'm not perfect." We keep learning and we keep trying our best to make a better way. Now, like I said, neatness. I have heard a lot of men. I've had so many people coming to my DM like, "Oh, Lady P, blah," but I don't just want to go deep to this. But neatness. Some women are very dirty. I'm sorry to use this word. That you can't even near them. That you cannot even come across them without perceiving some things that is not normal. So when your man comes to you and discover these faults, that man might not really open up and tell you that, "See, oh, you are smelling," or "See, oh, you are this." But within him or in him, he knows that he'll just get tired of coming closer to you, because he don't want to tell you this to offend you, or he doesn't want to come and open up to you so that you don't feel bad. But this can make him to be far away from you. You might ask me why. Because this is what I do. I have so many persons coming to me. They'll be like, "Oh, Lady, I heard what you said concerning this, but this is my case. But I don't know how to talk to my wife about it. I don't know how to talk to my woman about it. And this is the reason why." So I'm just being honest here. Nobody is an angel. Like I said, we keep learning. But dirtiness also makes man to be far away from his woman. Not dirtiness only for yourself as a your house, your environment where you live. Dress out your house. Like when your man goes out and comes in, like when he comes into the house, he will be happy, he will feel good. So make sure that you are always try your best to be neat both in and out, and your man will never forget you. Another thing that will make your man or your husband to always remember you is food. I mean good food. Nobody is good. Like me, sometimes there is some foods that when I don't know how to prepare it, or I discover that yes, somebody he likes the food or not, I'll start learning how to cook it. I'll just go to YouTube, I'll search for different menus of where they teach how to cook. Yes, because this will also brings your man in your home. Yes, I've heard a man that told me, Lady P, that even when I goes out, I don't feel like eating food outside. I always prefer eating my wife's food because she's good. That is simple truth. So you have to make sure you give your man good food. Give your husband good food. Good food will also bring him back to you. Because when he goes out and remembers how you cooked for him, you remember the taste of your food, you remember how you gives him food, you remember how you are like, he will surely come back to you. He might meet with so many ladies, believe you me, but yet he will comes to you. And another thing is sex. Yes, this might sound somehow to a lot of persons, but let me tell you, 80% of the misunderstandings in a marriage or relationship is as a result of this. That is simple truth that many people are not talking about, or some person doesn't want to talk about. It doesn't matter whoever you are, whether nobody is an angel when it comes to this aspect. So if you're a woman, try to satisfy your husband. There is some persons that yes, nobody is an angel, like I used to say. So don't come and say because Promise is talking about this, she's perfect. I am not perfect, and I'm not good in everything. Rather, we keep learning and we keep making amends. Always make sure you satisfied your man. Stop giving excuses when your man comes to you. Please, this also takes your man far away from you, because in a situation you denied him that particular thing, and unfortunately he met someone outside there, or he meets somebody outside that satisfied him, that even makes him to know the one that he's not even aware of. He will be off from you. He will now look at you as nothing. He will even now start looking at you as you doesn't know anything, that you don't even know what is really happening, and he always chase crowd because of that. All right. And another thing again, finally, that makes a man to be madly in love with you is loving his family. Yes, it's vice versa. I will come back to talk about men. I'll come back to talk about the men's side, but I'm focusing today on the women's side. The reason because I am like I always speak with so like a lot of persons, and sometimes when I'm speaking with people, or when people are just telling me something, or then when they're asking some, I pick some points from whatever they are saying. Yes, there is a man told me that, Lady P, the reason why I stopped giving my wife something is because anytime I try to help my family, she stops me. Yes, he's rich, he's okay, but because of that, he stops it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't advise your husband. I'm not saying that you shouldn't like tell your husband to be careful or whatever, but stop not your husband from helping his family, and also value your husband's family the way you value your own, or value the family the way you yourself value your own self. This will help you. It will make that man to be madly in love. There is something that man will want to do when you remember that even when there is issue, or there is issue that comes out, even his own family will stand by you as a woman. So he will slack back, and he will also turn back to you. So there is so many things that can make your man to be madly in love with you. Aside from praying, aside from spiritual recipes, yes, those ones is good. Those ones are included, because without God in everything we are doing, we are just doing nothing. But we have to try on our best, and the rest will be left, or the rest will be left to God to manifest it. So guys, thank you for watching. I don't mean to offend anybody, rather I talked on something that will help us, help you, and help me to have a very glorious and perfect marriage and relationship. So in my next video, I might talk about men's side. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to share this video. I love you. Still your girl Promise saying